Oh, well, hey, Ben. It's Jamie, that's me here. Welcome back to my channel, honey. Listen, let's go ahead and get into us a quick chat. Let's talk about some things. All right, y'all. First up on the quick chat, I have to talk about Miss Cash Doll. Okay, Miss Cash Doll at this time, she definitely has it going on. Okay, Miss Cash Doll is a part of the new show, the new series that's over there on Stars. It's called BMF. It's kind of like, it makes you think of Power when you're watching it, but the difference is this one is about like a true story, right? About Big Meech and all of that other stuff. Okay, the details surrounding them. And Big Meech was like this big time drug dealer at one point or whatever. So that's what the series is all about. It's pretty cool. I like it. I'm enjoying it. So hopefully y'all check it out because Cash Doll definitely has a recurring role over there on that show. The night of the premiere for this show, Cash Doll decided to announce to everybody earlier that day that she is with child. Okay, so baby girl is pregnant. All right, and she also still making music, which I was very shocked about, but still happy at the same time because I haven't heard anything for such a long time. I'm like, where is Cash Doll? Cash Doll don't do music no more. I think she even made a post about no longer doing music anymore because I guess her career wasn't going where she wanted it to go. Well, baby girl decided to go ahead and drop a little something, honey. She decided to go ahead and drop a little song for us. It's called, her latest single is called Single and Happy. And I like the video. She's featuring two artists that a lot of people like, Eric Bellinger as well as Wale. I think it was a nice touch, girl. I said, you better have Eric in here on here singing on this song. You better have him in here singing on this song. I like the vibe of the song. You know, whether you single and you happy or you taking and you happy, girl, either way, the song is a vibe and I enjoy it, okay? I guess she must have wrote this a long time ago because let me tell you something, Miss Cash is not single. She happy, but she not single, okay? She's still with her baby daddy, with his cute little self. I said, okay. I like it. I love the video. You can tell that with the attire that they put on her, they were trying to kind of like hide the fact that she was with child, but I'm like, girl, it's really clear. Okay, it's really clear. But when you get her in that little tank top, I think it's like the fourth picture with this top on, girl, all you seeing is the hips and thighs, child. You ain't even looking at the stomach. Okay, you are looking like, God, dog, Cash Doll. Okay, but overall, like I said, I really enjoyed the video. She looked great. Like the ambiance of the video. Love the fact that she has Eric on the song. Love that Wale came in with the smooth tones of the rap and just doing what he. It's a good job, Cash Doll girl. Good job. I like the song. So hopefully she won't just drop this and then go away for a minute. Hopefully she got some more stuff in the pipeline that she'll drop, even though we know she about to drop this baby very soon, honey. Hopefully she'll be dropping more songs right along with it. Y'all go on over there to her YouTube channel and check out the video, then come back and let me know how you feeling about it and what you think. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below, honey. Let's go ahead and move on and talk about someone else or some other people. Let's talk about Rory and Mal, okay? Rory and Mal, for those of you guys that are not familiar, these are the two guys that were members of the Joe Budden podcast, okay? Now, some things definitely got turned up. I believe it was earlier this year, okay? Some things definitely got turned up to where I feel like since last year, they probably had been going through trials and tribulations, but things really hit the fan to a point of no return, like sometime this year. So much so that I believe when Joe wanted them to take a break from the show, they took a break from the show. I believe Joe ended up pulling in some other people to replace them like this. You know, a lot of it blew up because Rory just had questions about finances. You know, I believe they had a percentage or some type of stake into the Joe Budden podcast. So I don't know if they really got paid or how that worked or if they just got, you know, a percentage or whatnot. But he wanted to know more about the finances. He wanted to see how things was lining up. But he said that he wasn't doing it to be like, you know, malicious or anything or trying to feel as though, you know, Joe was, you know, taking money or not paying them enough. He just wanted to know how things were working and what's the money. So, you know, once he started diving a little deeper into the money, honey, Joe started acting a little funny, honey, and then things started to change from there. So the guys ended up, you know, not doing the show. You know, they slowly ended up piecing out or whatever, and then I guess Joe got fed up one day, went onto the podcast, said a lot of things that resulted in these guys having to respond. Now, Joe definitely said something about them having a contract and saying if they were to go out and try to start their own podcast, they'll be in violation, basically, or in breach of the contract or whatnot. And then he turned around shortly after that, apologized and said, no, I would never withhold them from, going out there getting another opportunity. I don't know if that was the backlash he was getting, child, or what, okay? But he came back, he withdrew that statement, honey. But either way, guess what? These young men here, honey, onward and upward. Hear what it is that I say, okay? Onward and upward, right? Because Rory and Mal, according to allhiphop.com, they're saying that they signed a reported $10 million deal with Sirius XM Stitcher. I didn't even know Stitcher was giving out money like that, honey. Okay, y'all giving out money like that. Who did y'all know? Girl, I'm happy for them at the end of the day. Go ahead, y'all do y'all thing. All eyes are definitely going to be on them now, because now people are going to see how they're going to operate without Joe. Are they going to flop or are they going to soar? So I think they really have all eyes on them. And to hear that they secured this type of deal of $10 million, to me, I feel like that's a big deal. Okay. So, yeah, I'm happy for them. I want to see how it's going to go. And, ever since that incident happened with Rory, Mal, and Joe Budden, I haven't really been hearing much of anything about the Joe Budden podcast. And I honestly don't even know if he's continuing to do it, how it's working, if he's fully replaced them, what the dynamic is over there. So if y'all know, let some people know down in the comments what it's looking like over there, honey, okay? And also let me know if you're going to be tuning in to Rory and Mal, okay? Over there on Sirius XM's Stitcher. Let me know if y'all going to go over there and check them out. But shout out to them for securing this $10 million. I'm not mad at it. Go do what y'all do. Okay, let's go ahead and transition, honey. Let's move on to some other things, honey, since we talk about money and stuff on the table, girl. Let's talk about Kyrie Irving. Y'all know, child, and I'm going to read this article over here from Hollywood Unlocked, but y'all know they over here put this vaccine mandate out for people. They want people to get this, vaccine. If you want to be able to take care of your family and survive or whatever, honey, you're going to have to go ahead and get the jab. Okay, we're going to need you to get jab, jiggity jab, okay? So what I called it, the hokey pokey, you're going to have to go ahead and get that hokey pokey if you want to continue to, bring in coins into your household. So, Kyrie was at a place where he was like, girl, I don't know about it. Girl, nah, I'm not sold on it. I'm not trying to do it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a person putting anything into their body should be their decision, and they shouldn't be backed into no corner and being jeopardized to not having a job because you want them to go and put something foreign in their bodies. Have you put it in yours? So that's the stance that Kyrie was pretty much taking. And he seemed like, I believe it was like some interview he did where it seemed like he was hopeful they were going to work things out, because I believe they were going to kind of like, I want to say suspend, but I don't think that's exactly what it is. But because he doesn't fall under all of the true qualifications, I guess, to be an active team player, he was limited to certain things. Like I believe he couldn't do home games, but he could do away games or something like that. So it was like half and half. Well, then they done came back and they didn't change that too for him. So basically they're making it a bit tighter for him. And I see why they are. Is it fair? I don't think it's fair. I feel like they're making it tighter for him, because if he starts to act like this, how many other players are going to fall in line with him? So we have to, they doing what a lot of people should do when you want to make a change. You know what I'm saying? Hit them where it hurts as far as financially in their pockets, girl. So now they're coming back, and according to Hollywood Unlocked, Brooklyn Nets will no longer offer Kyrie Irving the $186 million contract extension due to the jab conflict. Okay, which completely sucks. Now, what they're saying is that Brooklyn Nets will no longer offer Kyrie Irving this $186 million. Okay. Now, Kyrie Irving, however, won't have that deal available to him anymore due to that conflict. And he just going to have to pretty much bite the bullet and deal. Now, as previously reported, the Nets announced that Irving wouldn't be allowed to play or practice until he became, fully jabbed. Now, with him not getting the jab, he loses out on $16 million in games missed, but he will still be paid approximately it was like $18 to $19 million for the games he does play in. right? So that's probably why he wasn't really tripping or he wasn't stressing. Where he is today and how he's feeling now that they're taking this off the table, some part of me feels like he may still be like, well, I'm still not going to take it. Like, it's whatever. You know, I'm still not going to take it. Like, y'all do what y'all want to do. I'm still going to get so many millions anyway. And I could thrive off that, survive off that. I don't know how many people he's taking care of or what's in his pockets, but I'm like, 186 million, you for the leave on the table? You want to leave that on the table? But at the end of the day, that's his right to turn it down. Just like some people may feel like it's the company's right to want to, quote unquote, protect their team and have people get the jab. If he feel like he want to miss out on that, like, okay, cool, I'll miss out on it. I'll continue to work out, continue to practice. And, you know, if I happen to be a free agent next year, you know, when they ain't talking about the jab no more, then maybe I'll try and slide right on back into the industry. Girl, I don't know, girl. On the course. He may try and slide back out there on the course. One of the questions was asked about him. Irving went on to Instagram Live to express how he felt and shared he does not plan to retire and plans to return to the Nets soon. So somebody asked him about retiring. He said, don't believe that I'm retiring. Don't believe that I'm going to give up this game for a jab mandate or staying unvaccinated. Okay. He says, don't believe any of that SHI, man. What would you do if you felt uncomfortable going into the season when you were promised that you would have exemptions, or that you didn't have to get the jab? That's just a tough decision. You know what I'm saying? For a lot of people, it's not that tough at all. You know what I'm saying? They're like, girl, this body over 160 some million, girl, give me that 186 million dollars. Go on, give me that. I mean, girl, I ain't got no fight in this one. I just want to see how he gonna move and what decision he's gonna make. I mean, shoot, if you don't want to get it, that's on you. If you do decide to get it, that's on you. Do y'all think he should be leaving that money on the table just for a jab? Just for a little jab? What are y'all thoughts and comments about it? Okay, let me know down below, and I'm about to go ahead and move on to something else, honey, because I want to talk about 50 Cent and Miss Teairra Mari. Baby, y'all know Teairra still owe this man his money. Teairra still owe this man this money. It's been about 2 or 3 years since they done went to court about some stuff, and he still waiting on this money. They're saying that 50 Cent back in court fighting to get $50,000 owed from a Love and Hip Hop star Teairra Mari. Okay, now according to the new report by Radar Online, 50 Cent is reportedly working overtime to try and collect the nearly $50,000 owed to him by Teairra Mari. I don't like that. I don't like that. Let's keep reading for those of you guys that are not familiar, okay? As previously reported in 2019, okay, Teairra sued 50 and her ex-boyfriend Akbar for alleged revenge porn. 50 reposted the photo of his account to troll her over the leak. The rap star denied doing anything wrong and asked for all claims to be dismissed. Not only did the judge agree with 50, but he was awarded $30K in attorney fees, okay? 50 has been awarded an additional $6K in fees, bringing the total to nearly $50K, okay? This is what she's supposed to pay back. Unfortunately for him, he's been attempting to collect on the money, but claims Teairra refuses to hand over her financial documents or answer questions about her income. Girl, that is some effed up stuff, right? And I need to know who this judge is, because she need to try and get this appealed or something. I don't know how she can, because I just feel like, how dare you have this woman pay this man? Right? Even if it is for attorney fees or whatever. Okay, there was some activities that took place. I don't know, she was, you know, messing around with a little eggplant online. And what ended up happening was 50 reposted this, as they said, and she decided to sue him. But then y'all turn around and say that you agree with him because he did nothing wrong. That's fine to feel like, okay, he did nothing wrong because he wasn't the one that created the content and uploaded it. All he did was reshare it, even though I still feel like that was wrong within his right, but everybody was doing it. So I guess the judge probably felt like, well, shoot, if everybody's doing it, and you know, I don't want to penalize you, because then she'll need to go out and sue all the other people that may have reposted it. So really, she needs to take it up with the person that generated the content, whatever the judge could have said. But my thing is this: at the end of the day, I feel like he should have just said, okay, all right, 50, I hear what you're saying. You're making more sense than Miss Teairra. We're going to go ahead and dismiss this case. You'll take care of your own attorney fees, and she'll take care of her own. I don't feel like it was a frivolous case that was brought in front of the judge for no reason for him to just mandate that she have to pay him so much money. What? And then what attorney you know when it got paid charging $30K for you to handle this situation? Like, I I feel away. I feel away. I feel away. And I feel like she needs to bring the judge to the front. Somebody needs to bring the judge to the front so we can have a conversation, because some things are not adding up. Okay. I'll be digging all through the records. Can you not afford a good attorney, Miss Teairra, to find out whether or not there was any connection between the judge and any of the attorneys or 50 Cent? So we can find some type of conflict of interest, ma'am, because I would not. I feel like the judge was out of line for that. I don't know if Teairra went to represent herself at the time, or she just had piss poor attorneys. IDK, but I just don't think that she should have had to pay him a dime for him reposting things, because he has acted as a IG bully and troll for sure. But there's that. Y'all leave y'all thoughts and comments down below, honey, because I said what I said. I don't think she should have paid him a damn thing, but you know, it is what it is, and it don't look like she trying to pay him that, because she keep hiding on records, honey. Girl, y'all need to hurry up and start loving hip-hop Hollywood back so Miss Teairra can get her a coin, so 50 can go ahead and start garnishing some of their wages, I guess, honey. Okay, let's move on. Let's talk about y'all favorite girl in the world, honey, Miss Nicki Minaj. And let's get into it. Let's talk about Miss Onika Minaj, honey. Okay, now according to the Daily Beast, and Nicki Minaj finally responds to Jennifer Huff's witness intimidation lawsuit. Y'all know Miss Girl went and filed a lawsuit like what at the top of September or whatnot. Then she went on the reel. She talked, told her story and stuff. A lot of y'all dragged her over the the rape charges and everything. But please understand that that's already been decided. The question that we talking about is whether or not they've been harassing her. So she brought a lawsuit up in the front of them, and these people decided to sit on this lawsuit for like a month, not respond to it. And then now that her attorney was kind of pushing like, yo, they need to say something, force them to respond, like they need to do something, and they was continuing to ignore it. They're asking for like an extension or whatnot. But let me read this, okay? After they done sat on this damn thing this long, now they want to, girl, let me read it. Okay, they're saying that Minaj and husband Kenneth Petty have ignored his sexual assault survivors lawsuit for months. Okay, the threat of a $20 million default judgment has finally caught their attention, because that's what her attorney was saying. Like, they not responding. If they don't respond, then you need to require that they pay her oh so much money. So once they heard that, then they decided to kind of get a response. Okay, so Jennifer Huff, whom Petty was convicted of assaulting in '95, recently requested a $20 million default judgment in her witness intimidation case against the couple after they failed to respond to her lawsuit. Huff's attorney, Tyrone Blackburn, says he received an email Thursday night from attorney Judd Bernstein on Minaj's behalf, in which it requested that Blackburn withdraw the petition and grant an extension to respond. And Blackburn said he told them no. Literally, I said no. I told him to prepare his opposition to my request for default judgment and explain to the court why his client and her husband believe that they are above the law. I said, woo. Okay. Blackburn is not playing with y'all, honey. Blackburn is not playing with y'all. Y'all better get on over there in them courts and let this man know what's going on. Let's see what else they're saying. Not much. They're just pretty much talking about the whole case and her going on the reel and having to sit down and, being bullied and her children being bullied and everything. So that's what they were pretty much talking about in the rest of the article. But at the end of the day, girl, Mr. Blackburn is not playing with you, Nicki. Girl, this man is not playing with you, girl. Y'all better figure it out. Figure it out. So I don't know what's going to happen. I'm looking forward to seeing what's about to happen, because now they have responded, but the response is that they want an extension. But the attorney is like, girl, it ain't no extension. You need to go ahead and prepare this opposition, girl. Go ahead and come with your opposing defense or whatever you're going to come with. And then you can tell the judge also why it took y'all so long to respond, since y'all think y'all bad, okay? And I'm sure the judge gonna love to hear that, because the judges don't be wanting to hear nobody thinking that they above the law, because that means that you above them, honey. So then, they gonna eat that up, I'm sure, in court, girl. But there's that, honey. So hopefully, they can get that all cleared up, as much as she's been spending time on IG Live with folks, okay? Talking about nothing too much, absolutely nothing, just up there entertaining the kids, responding to them. So hopefully, her attorney can go ahead and get that opposition together so he can respond to the judge about, why they feel like they were above the law. And speaking of IG and everything, Miss Nicki Minaj decided to hop on her IG with Santana. Okay, they get on the IG Live. She's chit-chatting with him and everything. It was a little awkward, just a little bit. Not a whole lot, but just a little bit, right? So they got on the IG Live and they're chit-chatting and everything. And she kept calling this man Santana. And I'm like, Rolling Ray calls him Santana. Like, why is you calling this man Santana? Okay, he said Santana. I was like, ooh, girl, this is awkward, honey. How you look at one of your faves and then they sit up here and call you out by a whole nother name you don't want to be called by? Yikes. Okay, so they just pretty much chatted it up. She asked him if he had it. I think that was the first question right out the gate. Do you have an issue with rolling away? He was like, baby, I don't even know this man. To be honest, girl. Sometimes people just be wanting attention. People be wanting clout. You know what I'm saying? It's a terrible drug out here in these streets, girl. I don't know this man, girl. I just do what I do. And people just be seeking attention. Sometimes I get on what they looking for. Sometimes I don't. Pretty much, okay? Then he asks her, she tells him, like, okay, I hear you. Do you have any questions for me? This is where it got awkward for me. He said, yeah, I only got one question for you. She said, okay, what's up? What is it? He was like, when I'm gonna get my feature. She looked at him with utter disgust, like utter disgust. I said, why is she looking like that? Girl, you just did a whole feature with a black fisher. What are you talking about? Girl, you can't get this man no feature. You out here just passing features out. Every time we hear you talking about whose song can you feature on? So why not want to feature on his song? Why would you give him that disgusting look at it, turn around and tell him, listen, I don't know when I'm going to be able to do a song with you. I don't know. You know, the time gotta be right. The music gotta be right. And I'm just like, girl, big girl. Big, you know, went over here and did this whole song with this Jesse Nelson girl, and the song ain't even hitting worth for nothing. I'm surprised you didn't hop on the remix for Walk, since you like to hop on things that's already been created. But anyway, girl, I ain't got nothing else for Miss Nicki. I just wish her the best, honey. Okay, y'all go ahead and respond to that attorney. Y'all leave y'all thoughts and comments down below. I'm so glad that Santana hurried up and hopped off that live. Santana said, baby, I got a booking. I said, not Santana up here lying. Didn't you just say you was gonna go to the hookah bar and just chill out and smoke? Okay, now you talking about you got a booking. Ooh, girl, I guess, honey, whatever you need to do to get off, honey, I guess. But that's all I got, y'all. Y'all leave y'all thoughts and comments down below. I'm Jamie, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.